Oh, hello, beautiful people of the internet. My name is Ryan. We're playing Alan Wake today. Hello, YouTube. But before we play, I want to rewatch the scene yesterday in Alan Wake where I want to rewatch this cutscene. Specifically, I want to look back at what I misunderstood about Alan's father. I misunderstood it. So now I want to rewatch it. So we're going to watch this real quick, and then we're going to get back into the game. And maybe finish it today. We'll see.
Take it, and I won't need to worry about the room anymore, because 6 and 33 and 118 need changing soon, and I don't want to climb up the ladder to change them because it's very late, and I'm tired. And if you take it, I won't
Is it a book?
have to do that anymore.
It's a shoebox. Inside of the shoebox, manuscript. Some pages.
The page was autobiographical, a memory from my childhood. But I didn't write this. It was a page written by Thomas Zane. None of them were supposed to exist anymore.
Alan, 7 years old, would fight sleep to the bitter end. When he did sleep, he soon woke up, screaming, the nightmares fresh in his mind. One evening, his mother, sitting by his bed, offered him an old light switch. She called it the clicker, and flicking the switch would turn on a magical light that would drive the beast away. To imbue the talisman with all possible power, she added that it had been given to her by Alan's father. Alan never knew him, and anything of his took on mythical proportions in his mind.
This is all very dope, but we have to talk about one thing in a second. God, I just assumed Thomas Zane is writing the thing. Thomas Zane is controlling the thing. Thomas Zane must be the father, but I don't think the math works out. Okay.
With the clicker firmly in his hand, Alan finally slept like a baby. Now, almost 30 years later, Alan thought of this as he stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, the clicker in his hand. He took a deep breath and jumped.
My mind swirled. I'd given the clicker to Alice, yet it was here. Zane had written it into existence in a story I had written.
That hurts my head. Yeah, that still hurts my head. All right, cool. Let's play some Alan Wake. Interesting. There's really not a lot of talk there about... I read that as a reference to like solving who Alan's father was at the exact moment that we found out that Alan didn't know his father. But I was wrong. It's father all the way down. Clicker is based on a real light switch Sam Lake found on Summer Holiday as a kid, by the way. Oh, hell yeah. That's cool. All right. We're in. Let's continue the game. Last we left off, we had woken up 2 years ago in New York City with a massive hangover.
In one of my finer moments of self-deception, I swore to quit drinking.
There's a cool video on the interview on YouTube. But it has Alan Wake 2 spoilers. Yeah, I'm going to generally ask to avoid any and all outside information about the game. Even stuff like that, which is awesome, which is a really cool like piece of lore about how that came to be, the clicker inside of the game. I'm going to generally, just to be very safe, ask for no outside info until we are done playing Control and Alan Wake 2. Just because I think the time for learning about stuff like that is going to be after we've encountered more of the Remedy universe, if possible. All right, let's do it. 2 years ago in New York, Wake regains consciousness after a rough night. Get sunglasses and a painkiller. Sorry, sunglasses and painkillers, plural. It's New York. We can hear our heartbeat. Oh, boy. No, you're good, Plink Plunk. Nothing worry. No worries at all. Plink Plink, sorry.
The sunglasses made the world look bearable. Now I could keep my eyes open without feeling like a vampire in the sun.
Is anybody else nervous about the switch to Twitch?
I wasn't sure I'd make it out there without some painkillers.
For Silksong on Friday? Just me? Why is this door shut? Need the painkillers first. Yep. Your bathroom is fucking nice. Somebody else nervous about the switch too? Nervous about the switch to Twitch. The Twitch switch for Silksong.
The pills worked fast.
I'm scared. I am. Yeah, me too.
Awake started to seem bearable again.
Thank God that sound is done. Was this your dryer? Where's your washer? This is a dumb question. Do they have dual process washers and dryers? Clothes washers and dryers? I'm sure they do, right? But don't they all top load? He washes his clothes in the tub. Do you have side loading dual washers and dryers?
There was a message waiting for me on the machine.
They don't all top load? Okay. Message on the machine, sure. But on the other hand, there's our office again. A calendar. Let's hear the message. Maybe that's a dryer to fluff and warm the towels. I guess they are rich.
You have one new message.
Ow! Are you still asleep? Wakey, wakey!
Nothing cures a hangover like Barry's absolutely ow. His bright and soft voice.
Of your show on your TiVo. If Alice wasn't too mad to record it, as she called me earlier and really chewed me out. Yeah, we went a little overboard last night. But parties are a part of this business. Al, look, I'm saying this as your friend. She's not doing your career any favors by trying to run your life like that, okay? I'll talk to you later, Al. Watch the show.
That's a solid best friend there. Hey, you know the love of your life? She's trying to ruin your life by not letting you party.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Harry Garrett Show.
The Harry Garrett Show.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. We have a great show tonight. I've been talking with the best-selling author Alan Wake about his new book, The Sudden Stop.
Yeah, good read. Go buy it.
No, it is a good read. Look, I'm gonna be honest here.
Is that wise?
No, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I got people who give me the lowdown on books. I'm a busy guy. But this one, I actually read from cover to cover. I mean, I'm a big fan.
Wow, thanks.
Now, this might be a spoiler for those who haven't read the book yet. Based on the sales figures, the 2 people out there who haven't read the book yet. But this last book is all about the death of the main character, the hard-boiled New York detective, Alex Casey.
Hi, Luke.
Now, there's been a lot of outrage about this. Why the hell did you kill Casey? What the hell were you thinking, man?
Good riddance. No, seriously, though. 7 years and 6 books is a long time. He was a gloomy guy to spend all your working hours with, and it was a good run. But it's time to explore new things. My next book will be a departure from the old for me.
A departure, you say?
You selfish bastard, always thinking of yourself. Well, you've certainly given us a lot of entertainment over the years. And now that you mention it, Casey was a gloomy guy. Never had much luck with his love life with the ladies. Was that autobiographical in any way?
Oh boy. Is our relationship falling apart? Are we right before? I think what's happening is right before we go to save Alice, we're having a microscope positioned, looking directly at our love life. Barry says she's ruining our career by trying to run our life like that, not letting us party like we used to. Hi, Luke. Yeah, we're live early. I have to get off early today, so I decided to start early today so that hopefully we can finish the game. He has writer's block in the bedroom as well. Kind of like that limp hot dog we saw on Scrandal yesterday. Burrito Salad says, hey, the character you wrote sucks at relating to people. Is that about you?
Yeah, no kidding. Casey's lady friends tended to die on him. With Casey, it was all about his pain. No, nothing autobiographical about that. I'm a happily married man. My wife is my muse.
You gotta stop saying that word!
Well, congratulations.
Not the
That's
muse.
Great to hear. So, how's the publicity tour been treating?
Red flag,
Good.
the reddest of all fucking flags.
Great. But I gotta say, I'm glad to be back home in New York.
Well, you've certainly been on the news a lot lately. Lots of parties and,
That face.
You got into a fight with some paparazzi.
Okay, we heard about this.
Man. Well, that guy was really in my face. I lost my temper. I know that wasn't cool.
You are famous for that temper.
Well, I did also write several books.
Well, your latest
Oh my god, the canned laughter. This is so painful to watch.
novel is called The Sudden Stop, and it's in bookstores now. Go get it. That means the two of you out there who haven't bought it yet. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have for you tonight. I want to
Remember
thank
when
all our
talk shows
guests
used
for-
to have... I think that's probably what's happening here. I don't know if they still do this because I haven't watched a talk show in years. They used to have, like, the host and then the guest beside them, and then on the other side of that would be, like, the, like, for lack of a better name, like, the wingman to the host. The person who, like, the comedian who usually just, like, chimes in occasionally. Sometimes it would be, like, the other guest or, like, the prior guest. But I think a lot of times it was also just, like, a person whose job was there to make jokes. That person got completely written out of this script, and I do feel bad about that.
Evening, Alan Wake, Sam Lake. Once more, do the face for yourself.
Oh, it's Sam Lake. Interesting. That's so funny. That's so funny. Which I learned the constipated face from the meme that we saw on that one QR code is apparently Sam Lake. There you go.
There it is. And our musical guests, Poets of the Fall. Thank you, and good night.
At least I'd been funny.
Remedy was like, you mean to tell me we get a chance to craft a talk show bit where all of our people are on the talk show? That'd be really cool.
Told myself I could live with that.
Hey, honey. Did you watch the show?
I didn't say anything stupid if that's what you want to know.
Okay, Grumpy. You want an aspirin or something?
Are you going to start with me about drinking now?
You know what?
I should have followed
Go
her
back to sleep,
advice.
Alan.
But suddenly I was angry. Mostly at myself.
Jesus Christ.
What? Now you can't even talk to me?
Well, this morning I was angry because you said you'd be home at midnight and you showed up at 7 a.m. and passed out in mid-sentence. Now I'm over it. Are you angry?
This goddamn tour. It's gotten out of hand.
Oh, honey. It's almost over, right? We can get back to normal. Then you can start writing again.
I'm sorry, honey.
Alan, you're not thinking straight. Just take a shower and go back to bed, huh?
Yeah, you're right, honey. I'm sorry. Once this is over, let's go away together. A vacation. Just you and me. Some peace and quiet.
This guy stinks. Yikes. Red flags. Hi, Gatsby TV. I'm sorry. Bad timing. Back to the present day.
Somehow, the clicker was the key to the cabin. I had to return to Cauldron Lake to save Alice. I'm going back to the lake to finish this. I'm going to write an ending to the
Bye,
story
Gatsby.
in the manuscript on my own terms, to make it all right.
Why can't you just write it here?
The last page is still in the typewriter. I need to read it first. Everything needs to be just right. Zane tried to cut some corners, and it didn't end well.
Okay, ready when you are.
I'm sorry, Sarah, but I need to do this alone. Barry?
First off, why are you pointing the pistol at the sheriff? Jesus Christ, the gun safety. Come on.
Take her gun. Miss Weaver, close the door when I leave.
Oh, Barry's crying. Barry's got tears running down his face. Here, take my Christmas lights, Alan,
Good luck, Al.
and my headlamp.
See you later. When I got out, it was warm and sunny. I'd flicked the switch of the clicker. Had it done this? I didn't stop to question it. I had to take advantage of the sunlight to get to the lake.
I didn't stop to question it, aka we, the writers of the game, we do not want to have to get into too much detail to explain why the clicker apparently controls the movement of the rotation of the Earth in relation to the sun.
On Zane's page, I'd stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, about to use the clicker. That's where I was headed.
We'll fix it in post. For all the shit talking Ryan did about having Barry as a best friend, I'd say Alan was the less emotionally vulnerable one in that situation. When the bar is so low it's sitting on the floor, Barry definitely has the hops to get over it. You know?
In daylight, surrounded by the beauty of the Pacific Northwest landscape, it was hard not to let doubt creep in one last time. I could still chalk everything up to a dream.
Coffee!
A delusion. I had enough imagination to make up something like this, having been in the cabin all this time, trapped in a story inside my head.
Verizon!
Gone mad from grief over Alice's death like Hartman had claimed. There would be no way of knowing. I told myself it didn't really matter. My course was set.
No pressure. You have to write your way out with one page. You have to be the most creative you've ever been. You have to go from writer's block so bad you almost got committed to, can I please shoot this fucking can of six-pack? I would really like to shoot it. I have bullets in my gun. I know I do. Damn it. Can I take a shit? No? Okay. I can't wait to see what goes down at the lake. We also have a... Is that the start of the game right there? The same little tunnel. Hard to tell. Can you hear me now? Verizon, can you hear me now? Wait, hold up. Is there something to read on this sign? Buckle up, it's the law. Nope. What would you write on the page? And then I woke up. It was all a dream. That's funny. Especially after all we've talked about. All right, we got to get to Cauldron Lake. We're going to drive on the wrong side of the road just to feel something, you know? And what if I just like, whoop? Just kidding. And what if I was just like, whoop? Just kidding. Oh, shit. Did you break the car? I almost did. Time to switch vehicles? I love it when they let you switch vehicles. JK, unless? Time to Tokyo Drift again? I wonder if you know. And I see you, Tokyo. I'm a seen it. I'm a in it. Got some lithium batteries. The Majestic Motel with 2 L's. Let's grab this nondescript red vehicle. It was just a prank station wagon. Oh my god, that reminds me. Does anybody happen to have... I never do this. Does anyone happen to have, like, a spare 5 bits sitting around on their Twitch account right now? Oh. We're doing combos, which I didn't even know was a thing.
Getting horny now.
There it is. There it is. For one day and one day only, I have decided to make the bit notification. Getting horny now. We talked about combos. I didn't know they made that noise, though. That little beeping noise. I'd never heard that part before. We could go with the truck, or we could go with this red SUV. It's red Subaru. I kind of like the red Subaru. Thank you guys for the combos on the... Let's go with this one.
Getting horny now.
Bits at.
I think I am actually going to turn off TTS for Silksong on Friday. So I decided for one last day we could turn it into Getting Horny Now. Getting Horny Now. Skirt. Thank you, Tony. How's it going, Tony? Can I get in here? I don't know that I can actually go inside of that little thing over there. Also, for some reason, my PC is running like shit. Stream look okay? Why is it so echoey? Is the sound wrong again? Is the sound alert bad again? Damn it, we might have to turn it off. It's a little funky. Coffee! Why us oot so echoing? Okay, I may have to turn it off. Something broke last week and I don't know how to fix it. I wonder if you know.
The darkness had touched me. There was a link between us, always would be. I could feel its presence again, getting closer.
Tell me where the darkness touched you, Alan.
I will kill your
Oh,
wife.
fuck. Ow! Ow! Take a flashbang. Take a flashbang. Fuck. Not my muse. Carly. Not my muse. Oh, no. Embraced with the force of a tornado. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pause the alerts real quick because I messed up and for some reason it's not. Sounds bad. Maybe if Alice dies, Alan can have that party life again. Sorry, guys, 1 second. Been having some technical issues and I thought I fixed it, but I did not fix it. So cheers are gonna just be off for a little bit. We got a couple getting horny nows, but that's gonna be it for today. So a short but good life. R.I.P. Okay. We got a car again, thank God. Oh, I forgot to drive. Fuck. Or read, sorry. Episode 6 is called Departure. The Dark Presence wants to stop Wake.
The Dark Presence was no longer trying to capture the writer so he could create the ending it wanted. The writer knew too much. He was too strong. And he carried a weapon left behind by Thomas Zane, something that could hurt it. Now, the darkness was doing everything in its power to simply stop the writer from ever reaching Cauldron Lake and the dark place it came from.
We're going to the Heart of the Darkness by Joseph Conrad. And we're going to use the clicker to solve this once and for all. Oh, we're zooming. Give me some enemies to flash with my lights. It's time for everybody's favorite car. Red Subaru. Would you call this a Subaru, chat? I love that they let you switch cars so often. Kind of looks like it could be a Subaru. I wonder if you know. Tokyo. Oh, I didn't kill him. Time to turn around. Let's hit him. They threw an axe at me. I'm in a car, you idiot. Looks more like a Toyota RAV4. I like that too. I didn't quite flash him to death. There you go. Oh, there's another one behind me. This is just fun. I mean, this is just pure fun. Get a little swerving action going. Come here, boy. He's gone. This is the Majestic. Skirt! Honestly, an amazing parking job. Right beside the no parking anytime sign. No parking anytime, and I nailed that shit. Kind of a sleigh, I fear. I feel like that was the best that could have possibly gone. Oh my god, we got a ramp. We can go to the green Subaru, though, if we really want to. All right, we got to look for coffee, first and foremost. And... Excuse me, am I dumb? Wasted 3 bullets. Whoops. Any aura I had from the driving. It's far gone. Looking for coffee? I definitely want a ramp, but they also have a car over here. Okay. Excuse me, am I dumb? Is a bad question to ask chat. It's true. Now I have Tokyo Drift stuck in my head. Song's a banger. All right, who's here at the Majestic? What can we find? I'm looking for general information. Refundable $100 security deposit. It was required on all reservations. No personal checks accepted. We take all major credit cards and bank cards, like Visa. Sorry, like Capital One. It's 2010. I think Capital One is probably more likely. Checkout times 10 a.m. No loud music, no pets. 1 vehicle per unit. Facilities are for registered guests only. No visitors allowed on the premises after 9 p.m. If you're a senior or a vet, you get some...
Based on the signature in the motel register, Agent Nightingale had stayed here, in room number 2.
Agent Nightingale? Is the mystery we're tracking down now? What? Agent Nightingale is the last thing I expected to hear about. I kind of just thought we had written him off as drunk and then that was the end. But apparently... Oh, this is the shitter. Coffee in the shitter! Let's go. I wonder if you know. Mm-hmm. Oh, God! Oh, my God. That scared the shit out of me. What the fuck? Oh, God. I guess I just assumed this was room number 1. And then we walked into it and it had pictures of people pasted all over the, you know, like there's Rose, Sarah, Emil, Catherine, Randolph, Maine, Patrick, is that his name? Barry, Mott.
This had obviously been the room where Agent Nightingale had stayed when he hadn't been busy harassing me.
If you couldn't tell by the photos, there's an FBI jacket right here. He's reading Emil Hartman's book and drinking some big old discount wine, eating some Cheetos. Got some flashbangs. Got a 6-pack. Maybe all the 6-packs we see around the place are all his, you know? Let's see who else is here. Oops, I killed that plant. Nobody else? This one's open. This one's open. No? A bunch of headshots, the exact kind of thing you'd find in Night Springs. I'm looking for coffee. Okay, not gonna find any. Let's hit the ramp. Getting this jump scared 20 hours into the game, shaking my head. You would too. Don't even start with me. Oh, this car's broken. Never mind. I guess we got to ramp this one. No manuscript pages either. I know, right? All right, it's time. Let's fucking hit it. Fucking hit it! Skirt! Honestly, pretty underwhelming. But now we've got a... I see bad guys down there on the bridge. Now we've got a better vehicle. That said, can we go this way too? The more I do stuff like this, the more there's absolutely zero chance we finish the game today. But, on the other hand, coffee? I don't see any. Let's send it. Oh, that hurt. Oh, fuck. They hit me with a tractor. Oh, God. All right, whip it. Whip it real good. I whipped it too far. I ran directly into the only other vehicle on the road. They're gonna break my truck. They're gonna do it. My vehicle, I should say. The car isn't sounding very good. Let's just run it. Let's just leave. We found some light. Is this a Mini Cooper? No, that's not a Mini Cooper. What is it? Ford. And that is on product placement. They won't let me drive it. Dang it. Hi, MK. How's it going? Not that you really need their help with breaking the vehicle. Excuse me. All right, I guess we're running it. Time to break things with our light. Ow, my back. Oh, listen to this music. This Jason Bourne music.
What the hell?
What the helly? These barrels are trying to kill me. Ow, fuck. This is so sketchy. So dangerous. Everything wants to kill me. I don't like it. Let's go ahead and switch the battery. That's not good. Ouch. Flying refrigerator. Fight past the poltergeist? Is that what you call these? These possessed pieces of inanimate steel? I kind of fuck with this music. Oh no. Oh god, I'm trapped. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. And what's worse, I'm out of battery.
Nice to see you, too.
Nice to see you, too. I feel like the two cool, not emotionally vulnerable action men in movies all go to the same class where they learn those phrases to say directly after something life-threatening happens. So if the stuff that the darkness possesses evaporates into nothingness when exposed to light, how can we exploit this to eliminate waste? Great news. Humans have solved our landfill problem. We just expose it all to the dark presence, turn some massive lights on that shit, make it all go away forever. Uh-oh. Oh, I ran into the guardrail, I think. What happened? I'm stuck? Oh, that's not good. Just gonna go backwards for a second, just so I can hit that guy. Then whip it around. Hi, for me. I don't have audio. Hi. That guy's dead. Oh, there's a... I thought that was a monster truck for a second, and I was like, this game has truly gone off the rails. It's not a monster truck, it's just a lifted truck. What a monster truck wishes. It's a monster truck wannabe. Welcome to the Demolition Derby. Hit it with your lights. Hit it with your lights. My car, my car. It's smoking. Chase him down. My car break? There's a random rotting ship in the middle, rusting ship in the middle. There's a rusting ship. There's a school bus on flames. On fire, I should say. And a barn evoking radiant light. On flames, by the way. Listen. We made it to the checkpoint, but the most important thing of all is to look around and see if there's any coffee. I don't see any. The bus flambe. I also thought it was a monster truck. Be pretty cool if they let you drive a monster truck. All right, let's do it. There's a dump truck on fire. Hit him. Was that taken stuck underneath the wheels? He's still there. Stuck underneath the wheels of my truck. Oh, look at that turn. Goodbye, buddy. I missed you somehow. Somehow I missed you. Time for the hot rod. There's a guy way down there. Should we take one shot at him with our pistol? I'm amazing. I'm so good. I'm that Turkish guy from the Olympics last year. All right, let's do it. What next inanimate object are we going to fight? Oh, we're ramping shit. Oh, no. Just run. Just fucking, at this point, just run. Something's behind me, but I don't know what it is. Ah! Brakes. Brakes, brakes, brakes. Honestly, the driving in this game is so fun. I know I've said that a number of times, but it just is. I keep finding reasons to just keep driving. Uh-oh. Right into the light. Music has stopped. Killing all the darkness. That sharpshooter meme was kind of really good. I'm sad it's died out by now. Do you think there's an afterlife for memes? Like, what if there's a heaven for good memes that died too young, you know? You don't think there is? But what if there could be? Oh, no, you scared the shit out of me. Good news. Explosives. Oh my god, they're fucking everywhere! Throw the thing. Throw the flashbang. Jesus Christ, they're fucking everywhere. Oh my god. It's bad out here. Ah! I need bullets. I need bullets. So one more guy over here still? I can't tell. Where'd he go? I get him? There's definitely a hell for memes. Exactly. If there's a hell, you know, ipso facto, probably a heaven. I would say if there's a heaven for memes, it's for memes that died too early. The Olympics were a goldmine for memes. I'm not a huge meme person. But I feel like there are those memes that sort of like, they're so good that whether or not you're a meme person, they supersede all of that. Memes never die if you refuse to let them.
The bottom of Cauldron Lake was a graveyard of things the lake had claimed in one way or another over the decades. The dark presence brought them up in its wake, scattering the rotten waterlogged hull of an old boat here, the remains of a long-ago crashed airplane there, trees shattered under the impacts. The earth groaned. It didn't even notice.
What does the "it" in the last paragraph refer to? Francie question. Dark presence? Cauldron Lake? Probably dark presence. The earth? The earth didn't even notice, but the earth is also groaning. Grammatically, I think it refers to the earth, but I don't think it makes sense that the earth didn't notice as it is also groaning. Groaning is like that means you noticed, right? I think for what the author is going for is dark presence. It's just like the dark presence is just throwing shit at Alan Wake, breaking trees, making the earth groan, but it doesn't care. It's still throwing. That is very confusing. I hit escape instead of F5 once again. I do love a solid "the earth groaned" though, you know? That's an actual serious comment. Here's the joking comment. First off, Verizon, can you hear me now? Second off, I like it when you make things like the earth groan because it makes me think of the earth having sex. My brain is the brain that I have. I don't know what to tell you. I hear the earth groaned and I think, oh yeah? So what? The earth has a G-spot, or what are we talking here? Like, Ryan, why? This is the brain this is the brain I have. I was going to say the brain I was born with. I don't know. I think I cultivated it this way a little bit, but I hate it here. God, love it. Gotta love a little spin like that. Sale 50% off? AKA, buy two, pay for one? What was the phrase? There's a cache over here. as well as a hell of a cool piece of machinery. I don't even know what this is. Is it a little like portable excavator with... What is this part, though? It looks like it's hydraulic pressing stuff together. We're looking for coffee, as well as our cash. Ryan made a joke, the earth groaned. Oh, God! The fuck? Take a flashbang. Sit down. That's not fair. That's not fair. I was in the middle of grabbing resources. And now I don't have any... Oh, I still have flashbangs. Okay, never mind. We're good. Please do not sexualize my planet. I'm not trying to sexualize your parents either. I'm just saying, how do you think you got here? You know? You know that eternally flaming pit, the Darvaza gas crater? Is this like the town in Pennsylvania that's just like burning underground? I don't know if it's even Pennsylvania. It's just been burning underground for years and will for many more years. My mom told me I came from a stork. We'll leave that one right there. All visitors must see the yard manager. You must sign a liability waiver before entering the yard. If you're looking for a specific part, ask for it. For you pull it, you must bring your own tools. Wear protective clothing. Junk piles may shift hazardous area, especially if they're controlled by the dark presence. We're at a junkyard. Cool. That explains what this is. That machine is compressing trashed vehicles into the fuck? Ah! Okay, nothing crazy there. Got a hunting rifle if we want it. I think we're okay with the shotgun. 15 bullets. What do we got for the hunting rifle? How many bullets? 8? We'll take the shotgun. Centralia. The church from Silent Hill is based on a church from there. The funny thing is, I had read a book about Centralia in like 2012. It's definitely it's definitely like an American myth at this point in terms of it's like people love to talk about it. It's definitely made its way into other... Ouch. I was trying to reload. I don't want to use that. I want to use the pistol. It's definitely made its way into like different forms of art. I went to visit there once in like 2010 maybe. Oh, no way. Can you still visit there? What's this myth? Less myth as in like false place or false story, but more, or like legendary false story, but more like myth as in like it holds a central sort of, kind of like Sasquatch, like, although that's also fictional. Like has a larger than life sort of presence in our fears or stories. Centralia. Not the fucking axes. Listen here, you little shits. It's this place that like my understanding is there were coal mines There's at least coal veins. I think it's coal, right? And then underground, a fire started somewhere related to a coal mine, maybe. And when that happened, these like underground vents of some sort of gas. Oh my god, that machine is just going. Caught fire and have just basically stayed on fire and will probably stay on fire. Sort of turning this whole massive area into a ghost town of sorts, except some people stay, some people don't. The government, I think, was trying to force people out because it's so unhealthy, and then some people didn't like that, and then it's been years. It's been, I don't know, what, 20 years since this happened? When did the Centralia like fires start? Some fact check me on any of this, by the way. I'm sure I got some details wrong. I'm looking for coffee. I didn't find any. What's gonna attack me next? Oh, we're hitting ramps. Pretty much correct based on my understanding. And that's kind of what I shoot for on stream. It's just like vaguely correct. Fire started in the 60s. Oh, so it's been way longer than I thought. This thing's just going. Am I supposed to like jump on top of it or something? What a creepy place. 62. Holy shit. I'm looking for your finest cup of joe, and I keep not finding it. Don't you know? I just figured with all this stuff around that I could probably find something here, right? Oh, you can just run through here. Okay. More of a Silent Hill movie thing, not the games. The film director made some changes. Gotcha. I need to finish the Silent Hill remake. And by finish, I mean basically restart, because I was not very far into it. I regret that I didn't get very far into it. Someday. Someday. Okay, I guess we're just supposed to ignore all this shit and just go past it. Go for the light. Manuscript? Thomas Zane's last dive.
Zane cut its heart out, but it didn't die. The thing that wore Barbara's face kept crooning sweet nothings sugar-laced with poison. He put on the suit, untied the monster from the chair. The thing in his arms thrashed weakly, but he held fast. He stepped outside, off the pier, and into the dark water, a sinking pinprick of light descending toward a bottom that never came.
I'm going to avoid making the joke. But, so it sounds like, this is interesting. Zane had defeated the dark presence in some way. There was a monster tied to the chair. My guess is that it was Barbara, quote unquote, but the dark presence wearing Barbara's skin. He quote unquote cut its heart out, but it didn't die. He'd obviously weakened it and nearly killed it. Wait, here's a question. What the fuck was that?
Zane cut its heart out, but it didn't die. The thing that wore Barbara's face kept crooning sweet.
You see, I can't show you because it's not working.
Zane cut its heart out.
Do you see these like shifting little letters in the background in the mist? Has that been happening from the start?
But it didn't die.
Front seat question.
The thing that wore Barbara's face kept crooning
this effect
sweet nothings
off to the
sugar-laced
left.
with poison. He put on the suit, untied them.
Has that been happening from the start of the game? As of 2017, there are 5 people in Centralia. Holy shit. What about Pikmin 2? I regret that too. Not finishing it. Someday. Get some light going. Honestly, never paid attention. It makes sense for where we're at now that that kind of glimmer, like the words are swimming before us kind of situation. But early in the game, oh boy. Oh boy. No. No baddies. No baddies. No baddies. No baddies. I knew it was coming. Not the fucking machines again. I'm in a corner. Die. We're lifting it up. Do you think I should drive the truck through? Let's try it. Might as well. Oh, they give you a truck right afterwards. No, it's good. I'm using this truck. Oh, I just smacked the shit out of that barrel. Do you think Barry and Sarah are currently... Oh, we just drifted perfectly around that corner. Do you think they're currently flirting? Getting to know each other a little bit better? I feel like they probably are if I know this game at all. No nonsense, Sheriff. From Washington.
When I told Barry my plan back in the well-lit room, I'd acted as if I knew what I was doing. I didn't. I was operating on the shifting logic of a dream. I had to fight my way to the lake through the horrors of the night. I had to flick an old battered light switch imbued with childhood magic. I had to write a happy ending to a horror story. I had to save my wife from the dark prison she was being held in.
I just looked over and saw Barry and Sarah. Barra. I'll just say it. Sarah deserves better. Barry's my best friend. Sarah deserves better. 100%. Follow. Is there any coffee over here, though? Just checking. There's a battery there. Can I have the battery? I don't need the revolver ammo. Can I have the battery, though? Why are you breathing like that, Alan? Chill. Ryan, I've recommended Pacific Drive, right? Came to mind for no reason whatsoever just now, but you should play it. Add it to the list. Yeah, you've recommended it. Pacific Drive looks interesting. Uh-oh. Every time they give you one of these lights, it's a sketchy situation. I don't know that we want the pump action. I think we just want the shotgun. The regular one. Okay, so what's the play, though? Pacific Drive. Yeah. Looks interesting. I saw your comment, Tony. On our spreadsheet of games that I've played.
I will never give her to you.
Oh god. Oh god. Stop that shit. I despise those fucking thingies. Oh, those jump scares. Is there any way to split the cell and make it like YouTube/Twitch? If not, I'll help come up with a color. Farmers are the opposite of hunter-gatherers? What do you mean? What's happening? Yes, but it's more complicated. I would say blue for the two colors together. What happens when you mix purple and red? Purple is just partially red already. If I remember my kindergarten color wheel, purple and red mixed is probably more like pink. Really? I thought it would be too dark for that. I mean, I guess it depends on the purple, right? I think it would just be a more... I would say blue, not because that makes sense, but just because it's a fun... Is it falling over? It's kind of what I assumed it was doing the first time. Oh! It just fucking hit me. Let me use the thing. Let me use the thing. I like this. Let's fry them. Let's make some bacon. Uh-oh. I broke it. 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 It's not spinning far enough. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. Just take one of those. Fuck it. Guys got a fucking shot? No, they both do. Got a fucking chainsaw, I should say. There we go. Woo! Color math? Color math is a funny word for that. Color math, I like it. I'll be honest with you. I dated a painter for a couple years. And this grunting is... The earth groaned, I'll tell you that much. This is some... That's some sexual-ass grunting. I dated a painter for a couple years, a long time ago, and... Oh, boy. Color is wild. I know so much less about color than I thought I did. That's what I learned during that period of time. Hi, Bobby. How's it going? We're looking in the buildings for any loot. Loot, and specifically coffee. No coffee. Super complicated. It's wild. It's really cool. It's really fucking cool. But do you comprehend color? I would go so far as to say I don't comprehend color.
The dark place I found myself in was unlike anything I could ever have imagined. It wasn't solid. It flowed. It was conceptual and subjective. For someone else, an artist in another field, it would have been very different. I could sense the story of the manuscript all around me, the words and ideas floating in the air, poised to become real.
I'm very interested to see how they treat that in terms of visuals. When we get to that, we're going to have to probably see some visuals for that, and I want to know what that looks like. Brace yourselves. Oh, see ya. Brace yourselves for the grunts. Hope all is well here. It's great. Minus these fuckers. Give me to the light. I'm in the light. You can't hit me if I'm in the light.